Hello, UPSC warriors. Almost 2 days have passed, 48 hours have passed, and the paper that came on 24th of May was definitely not on the expected lines. So emotion ran high, people started bashing UPSC. A lot of serious aspirants who made real effort suddenly feel they're clueless what to do. And you're right. UPSC has become more uncertain and unpredictable. The commission has been so much experimenting that somewhere in the process, the real aspirants, the serious aspirants, have lost the way of doing things in the right way. But first, I want to share the paper's analysis. From logical point of view, when you see the paper, not more than 60-65% paper was actually doable. And in the conventional areas, questions were not asked. But try to understand, what is UPSC expecting? UPSC is trying to do something different, out of box. They're trying to check your analytical skills, your conceptual depth. And it is not about knowing more, it is about knowing less and more effectively. It is about doing less. It is about having clarity on conceptual understanding of basic subjects. And there will be questions that you will never know. And that questions would be, maybe this time that number was maybe huge, more than 30% paper was undoable. So what to do here? Nothing should change. The only thing that you need to understand is go sit back and analyze and try to ask yourself that even if such papers again come, because this is new normal, paper will come like this again and again. And thereby it is very natural for all of us to feel uncertain about the outcome. But then again, the best person will win. The person who's more calmer, who's able to understand, who's more aligned, who's more grounded, who's able to withstand pressure. Because the number of people who will clear prelims, that will remain the same. The number who will get the interview call, that will remain the same. The number of people who will select it, that will remain the same. Yes. Whatever students are trying to study, the coaching ecosystem, and I'm also part of that fraternity. And I've been telling the aspirant that you have to go deep into that. Focus on primary sources, newspapers. These are non-negotiable things. The AI era has made even tougher for students to have one source to rely on. The PDF collector, the Telegram noise that is there, these are not going to help you. Any teacher, any teacher cannot help you. A real mentor can only guide you. You have to take the baton in your hand. The sources should remain same. The approach should remain same. Maybe just one area I feel probably more effort is needed, that you need to up your game in the current affairs and be able to integrate and develop the analytical skills so that you're able to solve better under the pressure condition. The cutoffs will definitely go down. The lowest cutoff in last 10 years has been 75, and if it comes close to that, it would not be a surprise. Now all the real aspirants, the serious aspirants pan-India, put blinders on and ask yourself that if such papers repeat, then what is my game plan? Rather than questioning UPSC, rather than bashing it, because that will not at all help you. It will not help anyone. I want to share my journey when I was an aspirant. I gave my attempt in 2010, 11, and that was also a time when paper changed, the pattern changed from 150 question to 100 question, and 150 question, a lot of new questions, environment area also added, CSAT was added. In 2013, the mains pattern changed, and in the matter of 2-3 years, a lot of happened, and believe me, transition is difficult for an aspirant, because they are clueless what to do. And nothing changed. The commission went ahead with what they wanted to do, and they will do it again and again. Yes, we need more transparency, more accountability from them. Can't you make a right 100 question paper, fixed paper, where there are less errors, there is less ambiguity, there is less confusion? That should be asked. Can't you create a question where from the sources or even standard sources, you can decipher and reach the right answer. Why there has to be so much ambiguity? And UPSC has not promised each one of us that they will ask more questions from polity or economy. That is the trend of last few years, and that is what gave us an idea that this might paper come. But in the same uncertainty, there are people who are quietly, they have done well under the constraint. Their scores will be less, but they will be better than the cutoff. Now, if for some reason, if you prepared well, ask yourself that do you want to continue this journey for one more year? Because this journey for next 1 year will be tough. You have to up your game. You have to focus on mains. You have to focus on the basics. Avoid information junking. Avoid YouTube videos. Avoid random stuff and material. Focus on your own inner game and focus on your primary sources. Do more of less and less. Lock your primary sources. Stick to that. Go for multiple revision. The newspaper reading has to be more thorough. Interlink things, and you will find your way out. And mains is the real exam. If you're targeting next year, up your mains game, upgrade your mains exam. Focus on your analytical skills, focus on your writing skills, focus on your essay skills. Yes, prelims will be a hurdle, and prelims is a new normal and it will not change. CSAT will not change. New questions, governance questions, internal security questions, administrative, decision-making questions. Okay, you can solve them logically also, to be very frank. But if you're in calmer state of mind with logic. So I would ask all of you that go back to preparation if you're really serious about the journey. Take care of yourself. Focus is your biggest asset right now. And if you feel that this journey is tough and you can't take it, look for other option. There's nothing wrong in doing that. It's a competition, it's a selection system. They will eliminate people at the top. But still, in spite of all the chaos and noise, the cutoffs would be low. The same number of people will clear prelims. The uncertainty brings confusion. And how do you address the uncertainty is by making maybe more understanding of the exam and be ready for uncertainty. And that will apply for coming days in the mains exam as well. So before ending this video, I just want to say a few things. Go back and analyze what better could have done under the constraint. Go back and ask yourself that if the same paper was given under the constraint of, under no constraint when you were normal, how much more score could have been made? Go back and check, can you clear CSAT? Make a plan which is executable. Focus on your mindset because this exam is going to test you a new level. And then you have more clarity. Focus on clarity first. Then identify how can I be consistent? How do I reduce my negative energies? How do I put blinders on and avoid all distractions? If you have done your hard work, it's just a matter of time. Up your game. Focus on your mains preparation now. All the people, for some reason, if they're not able to clear prelims, focus on your mains preparation. And focus on an integrated approach. Go to the primary sources. Go back to the drawing board and make plan again. Avoid any information junk from outside. Analyze the PYQs of this year and maybe a year or two and follow an approach which is more exhaustively there. And you will find a way out. You will do well. Focus on action, focus on plan, and focus on doables. That is what I want to say. Thank you very much. And do message me and reach out to me if you have any concern.